Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and here is a piece from newsbtc.com of all places. Every now and then they, I guess by mistake, put out a positive headline about XRP. And I'll tell you what, I know what I hate, and I don't hate this. Here's the headline. Analyst who called Ethereum's Parabolic Breakout says XRP is next. Oh yes, indeed. XRP is on deck, my friends. And so I don't like everything in here, as I will illustrate momentarily, but I know that I don't hate this. It's mostly good. So we're going to be talking a little baby boo bit about price in this particular Moon Lambo hot jam. I do want to be clear, though. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you absolutely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I just think it's fun to talk about these things, engage with the XRP community, and make YouTube videos. That is all that it is, nothing more. Before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap the like button, and also, if you are a fan of the concept of XRP being quote-unquote next for a parabolic breakout, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, because I can promise you this, if nothing else, you'll certainly be in good company. So let's go ahead and jump in now. And I have a problem with the first sentence. Not surprisingly, right? This isn't surprisingly. Like, this is the part of the either whether it's Bitcoinist.com or NewsBTC. In this case, it's NewsBTC. This is the part of the article where before they get to the part where, okay, there's good things to say, this and that, they want to make sure that, my gosh, it's just been tough times, right? It's just like the Oregon Trail for anybody in my age range. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's like you're going down the Oregon Trail on your Apple II computer when you're in kindergarten, and it was a video game for those of you that really don't know what I'm talking about, the Oregon Trail, and then you'd get all these just ridiculous diseases from, like, I don't know, the 1800s. Like, I don't know, what was that? Like, cholera? Is cholera a thing? What the hell else was there? I feel like there's one that starts with a D. It's on the tip of my tongue or the edge of my brain here, and I can't think of what it is. Anyway, there's all sorts of these here. But they want to make you think that essentially XRP has gone through hell and back, and we didn't really know if it was going to be able to hang in there. And then they get onto the good stuff. And so here's what they wrote. XRP's price action has been rather lackluster as of late. I'm going to finish the sentence. With buyers and sellers remaining deadlocked as they struggle to gain control of the cryptocurrency's near-term trend. Can I just highlight something? Yeah, I can't. It's my channel, damn it. I do what I want. I'm freaking Moon Lambo. Here's the top 10 cryptocurrencies in order of market cap. See where I'm circling if you're looking at your screen right here? Actually, there's 11. Let me move up. Now there's 10 on the screen. Okay. See where I'm circling here? This is the weekly chart for the top 10 cryptocurrencies. Now, ignore Tether because it's a stable coin, and of course, as a result, its market price is not going to act the same as the rest. But the rest of these charts, don't they look rather similar? Are they not all behaving more or less the same? Because I'll tell you what, so again, throwing Tether out, the only one that looks a little bit different is the very, maybe it's the first day or so of Bitcoin that it didn't go down and then go up. But the rest of it, XRP looks the same as Bitcoin. And then XRP and every other altcoin in the top 10, the charts look the freaking same. Very minimal difference, which is, again, it's a perfect opportunity to also illustrate the market moves in tandem, right? So if Bitcoin's going to do well, ultimately altcoins will, and it's cyclical, like the money starts with Bitcoin, then goes to large caps, then it goes to medium caps, then it goes to small caps, and then cycle, repeat. We know that, right? But in a general sense, if you zoom out on a chart, you can just see that XRP, along with everything else, is just following Bitcoin. So, okay, XRP's been lackluster. Well, then what about Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash and Link and BNB and Polkadot, whatever the hell that one is? I keep seeing it in my Twitter feed, even though I have XRP people following me. I don't know. I legitimately actually don't know anything about that. I just know it's been creeping up. And then Litecoin, Bitcoin, SV, like, it's all the damn same, but you see the narrative that they put forth here. Anyway, this lack of momentum isn't new for XRP. Oh, it's like painful to like cover this, man. Just this part. As the token has been stuck within a macro consolidation phase throughout the past few years against both its USD and Bitcoin trading pairs. Another way to say it is there's been a bear market for the entire crypto asset class. It's not XRP. Holy hell. Anyway, this has caused its community to dry up. See, you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? The community's dried up. We're not here. Like, nobody's listening to Moon Lambo videos anymore. And it's clearly not Moon Lambo, because Moon Lambo, I mean, makes the highest quality, most top-shelf crypto content there is. It's just that the community shriveled up and died. That's what it is here. And the so-called XRP army largely evaporating as they move on to other projects. So they still have the narrative there. They still have it. This is what they do in every damn piece here. But then it gets a little more positive. It is important to note that XRP still has growth potential, as many traders still view it as a short-term vehicle to provide gains due to its tendency to see parabolic moves. Oh, God, man. I was like holding my breath. I was like, can I even exhale? I was so scared based on those first few sentences in the intro. Is everything going to be okay? One analyst is now pointing to some striking similarities between Ethereum's price action before its recent parabolic move and XRP's current price action. This insinuates that it may see some serious upside that leads it up towards its resistance in the upper 20-cent region. At the time of writing, XRP is trading up just under 1% at its current price of 25.5 cents. Did I read? Did I just do something like 3 minutes ago and have goldfish memory, or did I not do it? Whatever. XRP price is 25.6 cents at the time I'm recording. Bitcoin is at $13,120. And the market cap is $395 billion, which is pretty damn close to its 2020 high. And then Bitcoin dominance at 61.49%, just for a frame of reference. That's anyway. They right here. So it has been ranging between lows of 24 cents and highs of 26 cents. Yeah, I think I saw it as high as like 26.2, somewhere thereabout, throughout the past week, with buyers and sellers struggling to gain any momentum. If it fails to break above the upper boundary of this trading range, it may continue consolidating or drift back down towards its bedrock support within the lower 20-cent range. The buying pressure here is always decent and should remain steady so long as the wider market remains bullish. Unless the XRP token begins gaining some greater utility via Ripple partnerships, any price pumps in the near term will likely be fleeting due to only being backed by short-term traders. And this is why I said, I know what I hate and I don't hate this. I was primarily referencing, I mean, there are good parts, don't get me wrong. I was primarily referencing at that moment the headline for the damn piece here, because that is not a sophisticated or informed statement. To think that the price action is going to have anything to do with Ripple partnerships, when I keep illustrating, I've been illustrating it for years, and if you've got eyeballs and you can look at a chart, you can verify this for yourself. XRP is simply following the price action of Bitcoin, and no less than Chris Larson, co-founder of Ripple, cited Indeed. It looks like XRP is just following the price action of Bitcoin and Ethereum. He also cited. That's it. They're not thinking about the news. They're not factoring the news in any sort of significant way. Anyway, while sharing his thoughts on the embattled cryptocurrency's current outlook, one analyst explained that he expects it to see some short-term upside and follow in Ethereum's footsteps. And here's a quote. Basically, XRP looks exactly like Ethereum did before it broke out yesterday. Easy scalp long, in my opinion, he said, while pointing to the similarities seen between the two asset charts. And then there's the charts on the screen if you actually care to look. Scroll down a little bit further here. And so this is not the only analyst that was saying it. So that was the bullish part. The rest of it was the author of this trying to paint XRP as pure crap, but then saying, here's a chart analyst that has some good news despite all of the BS that I just cited and threw at you, which makes no damn sense. And so here's another analyst from ambcrypto.com whose name I'm going to now butcher, or not. Let's see if I get this one. Akashnath Sumakar. I have no... You guys tell me, man. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. I'm just trying to make a damn video here. Get off my butt. So, but he's basically saying here, and I don't want to read through this, but I want to share the ultimate sentiment that if it broke out above whatever the level was, I think it was maybe cited 26 cents here. He thinks that in the very short term, there's a projected upside of actually 29 cents. So, and as far as the concept of even short-term positive price action, it's as far as all the analysts that I've been following of late, I haven't really seen a change in the type of analysis that analysts are putting out on XRP. It's that there's probably very good probability in the short term. Notable positive price action, perhaps above 30 cents. I keep seeing that as well. And then ultimately, once you break through a certain level, and depending on the analyst, you might say you might see 38 cents, you might see 40 cents or 42 cents, whatever. I've seen all these numbers bandied about. It's in this a narrow range, though. Whatever it is, they just seem to, generally speaking, agree from what I've been following here. And if that happens, it's just like off. And it'll be interesting to see, too, because I still think before you see parabolic price action with XRP, if you're talking not just like, okay, maybe it'll go up to 30, 40 cents, whatever, maybe that happens regardless of what happens with Bitcoin, but if you're talking true parabolic stuff, like a crazy ramp upward, I personally, for fun, this is my unprofessional opinion here, I certainly would expect that Bitcoin would lead the charge. And so here's what I think is going to happen, because I'm looking at history and I'm seeing humans not behaving differently than they have historically, even today. And I see that Bitcoin has historically led the charge, and then, let 3, 6, 9, 12 months, whatever the hell it is, let some time pass, and then XRP just out of nowhere. And I do know that if just consider this. So even though undeniably XRP is following the price action of Bitcoin, it definitely is historically, most of the time has been the least correlated of the top 10 cryptocurrencies relative to Bitcoin. So it can give you more of a sense, even if it's maintaining its relative position in terms of market cap, which does matter, by the way, but even if it's doing that, it can give people a sense, which I see all over Twitter and crypto media, it gives you a sense that it's just not moving, it's a laggard. And it is true that it can take a while to pop. Like in 2017, it's my favorite example, which is why I say it somewhat frequently, is like from May to December, it basically traded sideways for like half a year, while the biggest run-up in Bitcoin price in history was occurring. XRP was just trading sideways until it wasn't. And then it went from 20-something cents to almost $4. And so you got to ask yourself, do you think that XRP will ever hit its all-time high again? And if so, do you think it will then enter price discovery? Well, again, I'm not making predictions in terms of price, but I'm willing to talk about certain possibilities, and I'll just say that I think it would be weird if XRP never hit its all-time high again, and it would be super weird if it never entered price discovery, especially given that I could not be more confident that XRP is simply following the price action of Bitcoin, because I think Bitcoin is going to hit its all-time high and smash through that at some point. It'll probably run up parabolically, and it'll be interesting to see, because I think there's what happens, because talk about network congestion, it's gonna be ridiculous, is my expectation. And I can only imagine what the fees were, because there were definitely fees of over $50 in late 2017 for a single Bitcoin transaction, regardless of how much Bitcoin you're moving. $50, and so what's going to happen? Like, what if there's so much activity next time that you've got hundreds of dollars of fees for a single fee? It's for one Bitcoin transaction. Like, what if that actually happens? Is that outside the realm of possibility? Well, I don't think so. I mean, unless you're talking about Lightning Network coming in, functioning, and saving the day. Okay, well, we'll see if that exists in such a manner. Not anytime soon, though, as far as I can tell. I think they were functionally working to that degree. I think we'd all be aware of it at this point. So I'm going to guess that it's not. But yeah, as far as XRP, I fully anticipate it's going to be worth substantially more than it is today, and I'm going to sit here and be Mr. Patient until then. All good things in time, my friend. But it's a scarce asset, and it does matter ultimately. Although what I was saying earlier in the video is true, which is, well, multiple times throughout this video, which is that XRP is just following Bitcoin. Ultimately, utility matters and will win the day. I just don't know when it's going to be weighted more heavily in the decision-making process of institutions and retailers as they come into the space. But increasingly, it's going to become important, I think. And you're not going to have over 7,000 cryptocurrencies existing in any sort of meaningful way. But right now, there's just thousands and thousands and thousands of coins getting tracked, and they don't do a damn thing. I don't think that's sustainable. That doesn't make any damn sense. It's just people trying to figure out which coins it makes sense to back, which are really going to have some sort of staying power. And that's why, for me, I'm only willing to invest in cryptocurrencies that I can see offer some sort of utility. Ideally, getting used today, all right? Because I tell you what, this asset class is risky enough without that. Like, I am not interested. That's why I'm not going for these small cap coins that are just like science experiments. I'm just not interested. Nothing against you. I'm sure some of you listening are doing that's fine. If you want to, like, if you can gamble or whatever, if that's your thing, go for it. I'm just saying, for me personally, I'm not willing to do that. Anyway, that is it for this video, though. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!